2 Samuel 20. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. The letter J is about 600 years old. While Yehoshua the Son died on a stake for the sins of all humanity more than 2,000 years ago, Yehoshua, directly translated from Hebrew to English, is Joshua. Yah is short for Yahweh or YahWeh. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only. Yah is a very jealous El. He's so jealous that he doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. And another word for judges is rulers. Thought that was cool when I said that. Or not when I said that, sorry. When I saw it, it's in the book of Judges. It'll say judges and then rulers. And it's like, oh, I made a lot of sense because there's no J in the Hebrew alphabet, or at least up till like 600 years ago. So yeah, it would make sense that it was judges, rulers. Rulers are judges, judges are rulers. 2 Samuel 20. And there came to be a man of Belial, the rapist family, Beliya', whose name was Sheba, Sheb with a line underneath of it, son of Bakri, Bik with a line underneath of it, Ri, a Binyamite. Yeah, of course. Belial is a Binyamite family. And I'm probably going to point that out throughout the entire Bible, that Belial is a rapist family. And he blew with the shofar and said, we have no part in David, nor do we have inheritance in the son of Yishai, Yishai, each one to his tents, O Yisrael. Then all the men of Israel deserted David and followed Sheba the son of Bikri. But the men of Yehuda from the Yarden as far as Jerusalem clung to their sovereign, and David came to his house at Jerusalem, and the sovereign took the 10 women, his concubines, whom he had left to look after the house, and put them in a protected house and supported them, but did not go into them, so didn't have sex with them. And they were shut up to the day of their death, living in widowhood. At least he took care of them. And the sovereign said to Amazah, call the men of Yehuda for me within 3 days, and be present here yourself. And Amazah went to call the men of Yehuda, but he delayed longer than the appointed time which David had appointed him. And David said to Abishai, now Sheba son of Bikri is going to do us more evil than Absalom. Take the servants of your master and pursue him, lest he find for himself walled cities and escape us. Then the men of Joab went out after him with the Kerethites and the Pelethites and all the mighty men, and they went out of Jerusalem to pursue Sheba son of Bikri. When they were near the large stone which is in Gibeon, Gib with a line underneath of it, apostrophe O-N, Amasa, it's Amasa, came before them, and Joab was dressed in battle armor, and on it was a girdle with a sword fastened in its sheath at his hips. And he went forward, it fell out, and Joab said to Amasa, peace, my brother. And Joab took Amasa by the beard with his right hand and to kiss him, but Amasa was not on guard against the sword of Joab's hand, and he struck him in the stomach, and his inward parts poured out on the ground, and he did not strike him again, and he died. Then Joab and Abishai his brother pursued Sheba son of Bikri, and a man, one of Joab's men, stood beside him and said, whoever is well pleased with Joab, and whoever is for David, let him follow Joab. And Amasa was ruling in his blood in the middle of the highway. And the man saw that all the people stood still, so he moved Amasa from the highway to the field and threw a garment over him. When he saw that everyone who came upon him halted, when he was removed from the highway, all the men passed on after Joab to pursue Sheba son of Bichri. And he passed over through all the tribes of Israel to Abel, A-B with a line underneath of it, A-B with a line underneath of it, E with a half a check mark, L, and to Beth Maacah. Beth is B-E with a half a check mark, Y-T-H, and then Maacah, M-A'-A-K with a line underneath of it, A-H, and to all the Berites, B-E with a half a check mark, R-I-T-E-S, and they were assembled and went after him too, and they went and besieged him in Abel of Beth Maacah, and they cast up a siege mound against the city, and it stood in a rampart. And all the people who were with Joab battered the wall to throw it down. Then a wise woman called out from the city, "Listen, listen, please say to Joab, 'Come nearby, so that I speak to you.' And he came near to her, and the woman said, 'Are you Joab?' And he answered, 'I am.' Then she said to him, 'Listen to the words of your female servant.' And he answered, 'I am listening.' And she spoke, saying, 'In former times they often spoke, saying, Let them inquire of Abel. And so they called the matter. I am of the peaceable and trustworthy ones in Israel, who seek to destroy a city and a mother in Israel. You seek to destroy a city and a mother in Israel. Why do you swallow up the inheritance of Yah?' And Joab answered and said, far be it from me to swallow up or to destroy. That is not the case, but a man from the mountains of Ephraim, Sheba son of Bichri by name, has raised his hand against the sovereign, against David. Hand him over, him alone, and I withdraw from the city." And the woman said to Joab, "Look, his head is going to be thrown to you over the wall." Some justice. So the woman in her wisdom went to all the people, and they cut off the head of Sheba son of Bichri and threw it out to Joab. Then he blew with the shofar, and they dispersed from the city, each one to his tent, and Joab returned to the sovereign at Jerusalem. Now Joab was over all the army of Israel, and Benaiah, Benayah, son of Yehoiada, Yehoyad with a line underneath it, A, was over the Kirathites and the Pelethites, and Adoram, AD with a line underneath of it, Oram, was over the compulsory labor, and Yehoshaphat, son of Ahilud, was recorder, and Shewa was scribe, and Sadak and Abiathar were the priests, and Eri the Urite was priest to David. So the Kirathites is Kere with a half a check mark, Thites, and the Pelethites is Pele with a half a check mark, Thites, and Yehoshaphat is it's Yehoshaphat, and then Ahilud, with a dot, Ilud with a line underneath of it, and Shewa is Shewa. Yeah.